What's up? What it do? What's poppin'? Welcome back to my video. Get it poppin', get it poppin'. In today's video, I had a special request or question on how do I apply my makeup with hyperpigmentation, and we all know that hyperpigmentation is a problem for everybody across the board. So in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how I cover up my pigmentation. By no means am I a professional. I am just showing you how I cover up my hyperpigmentation, aka acne stars, aka the boo thing you don't want to be on your face. I'm going to show you how to solve that problem, and I hope it works out for you. So until further ado, I am showing you my face where I have hyperpigmentation. It's usually around the cheek area and the chin area, which is more common it's more common in women to get the hyperpigmentation and acne scars there because of the time of the month. It's usually that's where all the hormones the pimples wants to pop out. This is my favorite soap wash. If you guys want to see an in-depth tutorial on that, I will go ahead and give that to you, and as well as a spin brush, some purifying peeling brightening gel to get the extra dead skin off, and then I always like to top it off with one of my favorite masks, which this is it, which promotes moisture, because that's one reason why hyperpigmentation stays around, because there's no moisture in your skin. It might be dry, besides, you know, monthly outbreaks and whatever. And last but not least, after this, I also like to use this, and this is actually going to be a face primer for me. Sometimes I add more face primer like Fenty if I feel needed, but if not needed, then this is my face primer right here. So let's go ahead and get it. Now that my skin is already nice and primed, the first thing I'm going to do is take this L'Oreal True Match, and I'm going to apply this in my problem areas. Now that you guys have some lighting and you can see all my acne scarring, I do not have bad hyperpigmentation, but it's there. I get breakouts like everybody else, and then I just take this, and this is in the color orange, and I tell you why I like this one so much, because it's almost flesh tone for me. It is not too orange where it will show through the makeup. So I kind of laid back on the LA Girl Pro, because when they said that shit was orange, it was orange. This one is orange, but it's more flesh tone, and I like it because it comes in this little stick here, and I just apply that to my problem areas and blend it out with my Kat Von D Lock It foundation. This is very, very, very full coverage, and my Real Techniques brush, I'm just going to squirt some on there, and as you guys can tell, this is my favorite foundation, because I think Kat Von D can be very full coverage, but you have to be careful not to build it up too much, because it will look cakey. But if you use just a little bit of it, a little bit goes a long way. So I'm basically dabbing this on to my skin, and when it oxidizes, it doesn't oxidize to a weird color. So that's another reason why I like Kat Von D. Now I know Kat Von D can be a bit expensive for some of you, so use whatever foundation you have that you consider as full coverage. My recommendation is Kat Von D. I mean, the girl could cover up her tattoos with this foundation, so why not just go on ahead and use it as a regular foundation, which that's what it is. So if you use whatever you want to, if you want to use L'Oreal, go ahead and use L'Oreal. I have not used L'Oreal before, so I'm strictly a Kat Von D foundation fan. So find whatever foundation you want to that you consider as full coverage, and then apply that to your skin. I usually like to take a sponge and go ahead and really just push it into the skin so it starts to look like skin and not like it's just sitting up there. So Kat Von D likes to be buffed and pushed in. And if you have the right primer, I use my moisturizer as a primer, because right after I put that moisturizer on, I let it soak up into my skin just a little bit, and then it gets kind of sticky on my skin, so that creates the perfect foundation for my skin to apply something. So if you need to do a face primer, then you go ahead and use your favorite face primer. I like the, where is it? The Fenty Beauty one, because it's almost like lotion and is really, really light. I really don't need a silicone based primer. My skin is combination and very sensitive, so I notice when I use a silicone based primer, it just kind of slides right off my skin, the foundation does. So I like using the Fenty Beauty one because it's more like a lotion other than just a silicone based primer. So once we are done doing this, I guess I might as well go on ahead and do a full-blown face for y'all, so you guys can see how I actually put on my foundation, contour, and all that jazz. So let me push this into my skin. For concealer, I'm going in with this Fenty Beauty in the color of caramel, and I like to rub it on the back of my hand just to warm it up, and then I'm going to dot underneath the eyes. It all depends on how far you like your highlight to go. Sometimes I go overboard and bring it all the way out, and then I go to the center, make my little tree. There we go. And then right up under here and on the nose, it line in a cupid's bow. So it should look something like this. And now I'm going to take a beauty blender, the same one I blended out my foundation with, so it's not so bright for me, and I go ahead and blend that out. Using Sacha Buttercup, I place that powder underneath my eyes, forehead, and chin. Couldn't remember what it was called. And I place that very smoothly, and I don't bake no more, because I found out when you bake, for me, I get creasing. So I place that under there. And this powder for me kind of just like highlights it for me even more when I want more highlight. But I place that under there in the spots where I need to, and then I brush it off. So once I'm done brushing that off, I hope you girls are following along. I go into Laura Mercier in medium deep, and with that same brush, I get a little bit on there, tap it off, and then I go over the places where I did not apply the Sacha Buttercup, just to make sure those stay, because I don't know about anybody else, but I tend to crease around the mouth and in particular on the nose. So I place the powder there. Now you don't have to use a Laura Mercier. I've also used the, what is this? Black Radiance Soft Glow, Soft Focus. I can talk today. Soft Focus. I've used this as well to apply all over my face, but I kind of like this to do a soft contour with, because quite honestly, I think I got it too dark for me. So it works for that. So once you're done doing that, because I hope you're following along, we're going to get into the next. Go into my Fenty Beauty once again, and ooh, you can also use, because I really like this too, the Black Radiance True Complexion. You can use this. I like using the cream one because I notice when I use the powdered one, the powder brown for the contour comes off more red than brown, and I wanted it brown, so you can use that as well. So I'm going into this Truffle from Fenty Beauty, warm it up, and basically do what Riri do. She carves stuff out. So there, along the jawline, can you guys see? Good. Been having problems out of his camera. Around the forehead. Cut the jawline here and here. Then go down the bridge of your nose. Snatch the nose. And after you do that, can you guys see it? There you go. Then after you do that, you are going to take a beauty blender. And y'all don't judge me about my dusty, rusty and dusty beauty blenders. I'm getting some new ones. Don't judge me. So now you're going to blend that in. And sometimes I find swiping it helps it better to blend out. So I'm going to blend this out. And if I find that this contour is way too harsh, I will show you what else I do. So the hardest part of doing my eyebrows is getting them to look exactly the same. I don't want no damn sisters. I want identical twins, just saying. But this is as good as this is gonna get. I don't think they look too off. So next, I'm not going to be doing any eyeshadow today. So I will just pop on some lashes and some eyeliner, and then I'll come back with the highlighter that I'm going to use and how I set all of this together. Now that I got my lashes and mascara and eyeliner on, and no, my hair ain't done, let me get to it, damn it. I'm going to go into this Desert Oasis, and I'm going to take this color Mirage right here. Ah, damn. This color, oh, there we go, Mirage right here. And then I'm going to use that for a highlight. And I've already done a review on this palette, which out of all the colors, I have to say the highlighters is popping for real. So just put a little bit there, and there you go. So I'm going to do the other side, and that concludes today's look. I hope this was able to help you out on how I cover my acne scars / hyperpigmentation. Of course, as always, you go according to your skin type, your skin texture, what it likes, what is affordable for you. Everything that I use will be linked down below. And until next time, it's been me, your girl, Mayhembeauty, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah!